Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We are just leaving Fruita. This is the little community of Loma, Colorado. We're going to jump on this Colorado Highway 139. It's called Douglas Pass. We're going to go over a big mountain range, end up at Rangeley, Colorado for the evening. And there are some big farms through here. They definitely got water. Colorado River goes through Fruita and all this area. About 70 miles to get up to Rangeley, but before we get there, once we get over on the other side of the pass, there's supposed to be a few stops that has petroglyphs. Some ancient artwork right along the highway. That ought to be cool. So sit back, get ready. Let's do a little exploring while we're trucking north, right here in this big state of Colorado. I'm curious, this is the second sign I've passed with a big gate. I gotta see what it says. We're almost up to the mountains. North Desert. Oh my goodness, look at all the ATV trails and roads. Oh my goodness, you can go a long ways. Grand Junction, Utah border, Rabbit Valley. Here's the map of it. Never knew. Well, if you're an ATV or off-roader, Jeeps, everything here. Yeah, it's second sign I seen. I couldn't figure out what it was. There's the dirt trails. Very cool. Well, we're crossing mountains though ourselves. Busy road, pretty fast pace. I'll film what I can. But we're going to be right up top of them mountains straight ahead here shortly. Then after Rangeley, we got Dinosaur and then Dinosaur National Monument and Flaming Gorge. All kinds of cool stuff to see up in this region. we're starting up the mountain. It's a big one. What a pretty drive coming across there. I mean, first few miles when we're in the open desert, kind of reminded me of Quartzsite, but look at this. We are climbing. I'm sure there'll be a view or two when we get up top. We're going to be way up there. This is a long grade coming up through here. I'll have to check, see what the elevation is up top. But we are definitely climbing. My ears are popping. Definitely getting in some trees. Everything's nice and green. Imagine all the snow they get here. They probably just close this road in the winter. It's too bad. Catching up to a guy pulling a trailer up the hill here. Yeah, those petroglyphs on the other side ought to be kind of cool. I was looking at some of the pictures they had on Google Maps of them. You can see them almost right from the road. Wow, road's beat up here, isn't it? Ice, snow, and plows, they do a number on asphalt. Oh, we are really climbing here. Slow and go. I'll find a pole out. We'll stop up the ways. It looks a little soft right here to pull off. View would be better up top too. I think I see a pole out up a little ways. I see a couple trucks parked. That guy pulling that Airstream up front, he's burning fuel. It's a long ways down there. Here's a sign for open range. They got cattle roaming around up here. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this big of a pass. We're getting it. There's more traffic behind me too. Semi trucks coming up through here. This isn't the top, but let's stop. Let's look over the edge. Check the view from here first. Nice view, isn't it? There's your Kodak moment for the day. Huge valley. We started way down there. Wow, pretty. Welcome to Colorado mountains. That car slid right in the gravel right in front of us. Going too fast. There's no sense being in a hurry going over this hill. You ain't gonna pass anyone. Dangerous. Well, the best part, he's in front of us. We'll stay right behind him. All right, just check the phones. Top should be right up here. Made it. We are on top of the world here. Get out. See what it looks like. Windy up here. Another Airstream just went by too. Bet they're traveling together. They got cameras up here. Looks like a little weather station. Monitor the pass. Maintenance building here. There's a cattle grate right at the peak. Yeah, those cameras are pretty cool. You can go on a lot of the transportation websites, all these different states. You normally can grab a camera. Here's it's all fenced. Hear the wind on the camera? My goodness. It is really blowing, and it's chilly. Much cooler than way down below. Big old cattle grate there, huh? Yeah. Well, what's the old saying? It's downhill from here. We say we'll go find those petroglyphs. A gas line runs up through here. They brought a gas line over this mountain pass. Well, a lot of oil in these areas. A lot of oil wells. Dirt road going up there. Probably run snowmobiles, cross-country skiing here. Who knows? All right, all aboard. We are rolling down the hill. Trees are a lot smaller up here. You can always tell you're going up elevation, trees getting smaller. No guardrails. They probably can't have guardrails because of snow. Some of these big passes, they can't run the rails because of the snow plows. I'm gonna let this car pass me. He's in a hurry. There you go, buddy. That way you don't have to follow me 3 inches on my bumper. Gotta watch the brakes. You can really heat them up. Van weighs 10,000 pounds, so it's heavy. You can smoke the brakes on this thing, so you got to be careful. Try to use the lower gears going down. Big trucks and big semis, they really crawl down these hills. Sharp corners, quite a few switchbacks. slow and safe. That's all you can do. We're catching up with that big truck. He's idling down. He has to. Those big semis, them brakes get too hot. They catch on fire. I went to trucking school many, many years ago. Didn't really want to be a truck driver. I was going to deliver RVs, and you needed a Class A license. Went through the school and all that, but I didn't care for it. A lot of record keeping. It's quite the occupation, I'll put it that way. Wasn't for me. Wasn't for me at all. Glad I did it. I learned a lot. You know, I could probably reactivate it if I had to, but don't want to now. Now we're on the road doing videos, RVerTV style, backroads, small towns. Heck yeah. This is the 2025 summer, heck yeah, travel tour season. Yes. We're just getting it going too, huh? For more information on my travels, check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for free newsletter. Put one out once a month now, about the middle of the month. We got the mug shots. If you buy a coffee mug, send us a picture. We'll put mug shots in there. Put your picture in the newsletter, feature you. Also, we got the merch shop. Armchair Traveler series is out. Mugs, hats, t-shirts, plus the 2025 heck yeah caps, shirts, and mugs are out too. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv, and I appreciate it very much. Been passing up quite a few oil wells. This is a very rich valley full of wells here. Natural gas piping. Okay, here's our first little stop. Little rest area. Figure out what some of these petroglyphs are. It's a pretty cool road. I mean, for 70 miles between Loma and Rangeley, we've seen desert, big, huge mountain pass. Now all this. If you get a chance, take it. It's a good 15, 20 degrees warmer than on top of that mountain. Almost needed a jacket up there. Here it's almost hot. All right, well, we got geology of the canyon. Oh, here we go. Petroglyphs and rock carvings. Yeah, when you look at it on the maps, they show a lot of pictures of all this. There's more of them. Well, we'll see what we can find along the way. We probably got, what, 30 miles left to get into town, somewhere around there. Here we go. There's recreation areas so you can camp, free camping, petroglyphs, and rest areas. So if you want to get away from, like, Arizona, this is a good place to come. Nights will cool off up here. You're high enough in elevation. There's Utah. We're going to sneak back into Utah just slightly when we go over to Flaming Gorge. More oil and natural gas right there on the left. This whole valley. That's cool. Probably employs a lot of people in this area. I mean, what else could you do out here? You got ranching probably, then oil. Rangeley, I don't know how big the town is. Didn't look that big on the maps. I reserved the site at a RV park there, right downtown Rangeley. What do we have? Oh, here's our first ones. Oh wow, it looks like a group of people are here. Sure as heck they're up there. There it is. Wow.
Come here for a resupply. Oh yeah, here's a big urine cemented concretion. Pack rat.
Those really stand out, but if you look hard enough,
Waste products cemented together from a pack rat.
you can see small ones
More up here.
to be thousands of years old, and they're still here.
Some of those date back to 2,000 years.
The Waving Hands, that's the name of this rest stop here, Waving Hands. Thousands of years old. The guy was probably just doodling. In 2,000 years, people are going to come take pictures of this. There's got to be more in here. Pretty big group of people. They're like rock hounds, or they're chasing history. They could tell which ones they were. They knew the names of the different petroglyphs. They're all talking amongst each other. I was kind of listening in. Pretty cool. All right, there's a few more stops on our way up to Rangeley. We'll see what we can find. More pipeline off to the left here for gas. I almost missed this one. Wasn't paying attention. There's one across the road here. I don't see it. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's shaded. All right. Let's go find it. See it straight ahead? It's like it's got a little overhang over it. It's probably why it survived so long. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Looks like it. Ears, arms. Still has color from how they painted them. That's amazing that's lasted that long. That's incredible. Who passed this way? Oh my goodness, explorers from the 1700s seen them. Huh. And wrote about them when they're exploring this area back in the 1700s. Kind of cool, really, that people thousands of years ago were here doing that. And then what, 300 years ago, they were riding by on a horse and say, hey, look at the pictures in the rock. Amazing. Now we're on an asphalt highway doing 70 miles an hour driving past them. Like these trucks. All right, we'll see what else we can find. Pretty cool. They're easy to miss. You can drive right past these things. I gotta pay a little closer attention. I see something up here. I'm not sure what it is. Some kind of a road. Recreation site, so you can camp back in here. I don't see any signs for the petroglyphs. Those are the easy ones to find. I bet there are thousands of them in here if you look hard enough. Plus the erosion on the wall, the cliff walls. Probably over the eons, they've been washed away. Looks like a corral for cattle or something here. Probably got open range. Well, this road goes back. I don't think there's petroglyphs back there. We'll drive back there a little ways. I need to switch out the camera batteries too. Take a break a minute. Definitely scenic. Something you'd see like in an old western or something, isn't it? Waiting for John Wayne to ride up on a horse. Hey, Pilgrim, what are you doing here with that camera? Or Clint Eastwood or something, yeah. There's a sign up here. Recreation area. Alright, I'm going to turn around. I don't want to go clear back in there. But so you can camp in here if you're up through this way. Want to do some free camping, this is it. This is all BLM land. Camp for free. A lot of places in Colorado and Utah you can. They really cater to it. Cool. Alright, well, let's see what else we can find. Wow, this is a big rest area. What they got? Oh, there's storyboards. They got trails. Well, I'm ready to get out of this van for a little bit. What do you say? We'll take a little walk. Explore around here a little bit. Perfect day. Absolutely perfect. All right, there's signs for them. Marked trail. Nice fence, huh? Log fence. Look how long those things are. Wow, that's cool. Rustic. I'm still waiting for John Wayne or old Clint Eastwood to ride up on their horse. All right. Oh my goodness, how do you get over there? I see, oh, their storyboards are a long ways off. Camera's not picking it up. I'm gonna figure another way to get over there. You can see the storyboards way over there. There's a trail. See if I can zoom in here with the phone. Yeah, you can't make them out from here. Well, let's head over that way. Trail starts down here. Probably ride horses out here. Well, that's the same map we seen at the other end. The recreation areas and the petroglyphs. It's the same, so same storyboards. Okay, well, I'm up for a little bit of a hike. I got a bottle of water with me. I learned my lesson not to bring water back a couple weeks ago. All right, well, they're over there on that cliff wall. We'll go find some of them. And hopefully we don't find any snakes. Don't need that today. We're gaining on it. I think they're up here. Not too much farther. Found Yay. There's quite a few. None of them are that big. You kind of have to focus for a little bit, get your eyes used to looking for them. But they're in there. There they are. That's just plain cool. There's more of them. Different shapes and animals. Where are they? I see them. They're small. Most of them are small. There they are, though. Just like yesterday. Well, there might be more back that way. I'm going to head back. Nice, though. If you want to take a break, hike these trails, come check out some ancient artwork. Do it right here. There's flowers on these cactus here. Look at that. Real bright yellow. You know, the ones in Arizona, they get purple. Pretty cool. Yeah, that trail goes way back the other direction. If it was earlier morning, I'd do it. Well, time we get up to Rangeley, we're not too far from town. It's supposed to be a museum there. I don't know if it'll be open. And we'll grab the RV site for the night. Get the metal detector out. Look at this creek bed. Right there. In these hills, heck yes. You could metal detect, find you some nuggets. Or a bunch of trash. Who knows? I have a metal detector, I just don't carry it with me anymore. Made it. That's a pretty good little workout for my old body. Feels good to get out of the van. I'm trying to do it a little more this year, walking. All kinds of cattle grates. I have not seen a single cow yet, though. I'm sure they're out here. Okay, we're just a couple miles out of town. Let's head on in. I think I mentioned it earlier, for a 70-mile stretch of road, 71 miles, that was quite a bit to see, especially with the petroglyphs and those little rest areas. Okay, made it. We need to make a left here, going to Rangeley. I'm going to spend the night here. In the morning, we're heading up to Dinosaur. And according to the phone, they got a community park and some kind of museum, but I don't think it's open. Doesn't say it on the phone. We'll find it anyway. Point of interest on the right. Oh, I see it. Make a left here. There's their park. And museum. No vehicles, and the gate's closed, so that might be a sign that's not open. Well, if you ever get this way, it might be for you. We'll go see what that point of interest was. Looked like a memorial or something. Yep, there's an oil well. It's not running. Start pumping that stuff. Nice park. Big old trees. Tell they get watered. There's their little memorial across the road here. Well, they explored this area a long time ago. Went up through the canyons. Those same guys that found the petroglyphs. Pretty flowers. Nice little rest area for town. This big open range. Well, let's cruise downtown Rangeley. Then I'll go find that RV park. Maybe there's an open gate on this side to that museum. It's worth a look. And nope. Closed. Well, tried twice. Great little day use area here. If you're traveling through, want to rest, there you go. Welcome to Rangeley. See what's here. Looks like a lot of homes, businesses. This is definitely small town Colorado here, isn't it? There's one of those Airstream trailers we seen on the mountain pass. Those trailers are super easy to pull. State Farm Insurance. More businesses. A lot of the buildings have a Western theme look to it, don't it? I always like looking at the architecture of these buildings in these old towns. Old gas station there. There's the RV park off to the right. That's where I'm staying. Well, we'll drive through and I'll come back to it. Maverick gas station. Car wash. There's your dollar store. Yay. There are thousands of those things, aren't there? What else we got? Ooh. Cafe, another gas station. There's True Value Hardware. They got quite a bit here. I like the trees planted right along the sidewalks, huh? Definitely dates the town. Shows how old it is. Horse trailers, of course. Looks like school's out it this way. Probably Friday night football here. Grocery store. There you go. Well, I'm gonna get turned around. I want to go back. There you go. You seen Rangeley first, right here in RVerTV. We cruised the town. Not bad. Yeah, it'd be good to get off the road for a few hours. I want to get up super early. In the morning, we're heading up to Dinosaur, Colorado. Heck yeah. Go find a dinosaur. That Dinosaur National Monument's up there. Alright, where was that RV park? Here's our dollar store. I think it was right there. It is. I see all the RVs off to the left. It's got good reviews. And we're gonna find out, aren't we? I like these ma and pa type parks. These little towns. I like supporting them. Ooh, pretty flowers. There's the office. This is gonna be home for the night. Good morning. It rained on me half the night at RV park, but it was decent. Plus I got me a map. We're heading to Dinosaur National Monument, but I want to catch a sunrise. We're gonna go see if we can't catch a sunrise with these clouds. So I got up. It's only 5 a.m. We had to cut through this town here. So don't tell, we're sneaking out early. Don't worry, I'll film this town next video. I'm gonna show all the dinosaur monument. There's a trucker up early. But see, the sun hasn't come up yet. We got clouds. I don't know if we'll catch a good one or not. Gonna have to try. I'm hurrying. Make a left here. The park itself is like 30 miles back in here. But I just want to get up this first hill. Hopefully we can catch a sunrise. You'd never catch one unless you try. Don't worry, you'll see all this when it's daylight. Next video. I think I got about 5 minutes before that sun pops up. See, we can't catch that sunrise. Here's our pole out. I can't wait any longer. Let's do it. Pretty flowers everywhere. It's not gonna turn full color, but we're catching some of it. There is a Colorado sunrise for you. How about that? That is way out there across that big open range. We're a good 20 miles before you get back into the National Monument. Too cool for school. I wasn't even gonna do all this morning, but I couldn't resist it. All right, next video will be right here, the Dinosaur National Monument, and heading into Vernal, Utah. But we got all kinds of cool stuff coming up on RVerTV. The 2025 Heck Yeah Tour. Journey continues. Talk soon.